I had a beautiful, really beautiful, truly beautiful conversation with Coach Geneva. We talked about parental alienation, about suffering, about the conflict between two parents who can make your child disappear from your life. And then we call it parental alienation, then we call it parental abduction, then we can call it an escalation from the conflict between two parents. On the end, the point is that you are being separated from your own child, that you are being isolated from your own child. The thing is that you are losing your child out of your life. And you are waiting every day for him, her, to reconnect with you. Parental alienation is real. There are so many people fighting with each other about, is it real or is it not real? Parental alienation doesn't exist. You're lying about parental alienation because you want to hide the abuse which you did on your own, or maybe you were not the good mother, maybe you were not a good father. That's why your child doesn't want to have any contact with you right now. Not many people understand what parental alienation really is. Not many people can understand the rage of how an alienating parent can manipulate, can program, can control the mind of an alienated child. Not many people can understand that, but it can be understood and explained by people who were there, who are the victims of parental alienation. And I want you to know that I know your suffering, I know your pain, I know your feeling of guilt. I know that it's even so great to live with that feeling of guilt, right? Because we keep that feeling of guilt to be able to live the life. When we feel guilty, when we don't have joy in our life, when we don't feel happy in our life, when we don't feel like, hey, the life is really great, when we are living in this all depression and we are living like people expect us to live, so in that huge grief because we don't have the kids with us, our child is not with us, then we think that we deserve the love of our kids when we are grieving. But you need to understand that parental alienation, because it's really real, it can take 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, even 25 years. Sometimes the kids are coming back when they are really grown up, when they have already own families, when they have already own kids, when they have own wife, husband. They're very often coming back to you when they are almost 40, when they are maybe 30, because they have some difficulties in own life, and then they are waiting and looking for your support. And it makes me very scared to think that the child can come back when she will be 30, 40, right? It can make you scared. It can give you fear, right? And the point is, what I want you to understand, and what I want you to feel, that you can close yourself from that beautiful world. You can stand against everything what is beautiful in life and what can give you joy in life, just because you choose to stay in this guilty feeling, because you choose to feel so freaking guilty for everything what has happened, even if you couldn't do different, even if you couldn't make any different decision, even if it couldn't go different way, you prefer to feel guilty. You prefer to feel like you are the one who lost it all, right? Is it something what you know? You know that feelings? I know that feelings very well, very well. And for years, I was really choosing to stay in my. I was thinking that it's a place where I find my inner peace, to keep myself away from people, to keep myself away from social life, to keep myself from business life, and make it possible for my business to grow bigger. I was keeping myself away from that. Of course, there were many people who were trying to take it away from me, to be able to reconnect me even more with my own alienated child. But I was letting them to do that. I was really scared when they were writing to me anonymous emails that if I speak about the truth, if I do more with my business, if I do more in my foundation, then they are gonna stop me on a very brutal way. And I was believing them. I was really scared when I was getting these emails. But this is exactly what they willing me to feel and to do, because it was keeping me away from the huge decisions which I should do in my life, and I was not able to do them, because if you feel scared, if you feel afraid of making this huge decision, and if someone is telling you all the time that if you make this decision, I'm gonna destroy you even more, if you hear that time by time, if you hear that every second day you are writing an email from an anonymous user, but you know who is writing that email, and this email have the meaning to make you scared for your own decisions, you will be stopping yourself. You will be stopping yourself, because the fear is one of our biggest enemies. It is. We also have this fear to live a good life. We don't choose for that, because it's just one decision. It's just one decision to make that decision to have a good life, to make our best to create a wonderful life, to find our inner peace, to find that harmony in us, to create something beautiful. Because listen, if you stay so broken in thousands of pieces, millions of pieces, if you stay so broken, what will happen when your alienated child will come back to you? Will you be able to take care of your child? Even if he or she will be grown up, will you be able to protect him emotionally? Will you be able to teach him how beautiful life can be when you will be sitting very deep in your own depression? So try to create a beautiful world right now, beautiful home for your alienated child, for you to live a good life, because you are still alive and your child needs you. Maybe you don't feel this right now, and maybe your child is not feeling this right now, but there will come a moment in the life of your child when your child will reconnect, and please make it sure that you will be really home ready to start a new chapter of your life with your reconnected child. So try first to reconnect with yourself again, and let yourself be happy. Let yourself be a beautiful, strong woman, or a beautiful, strong man, a wonderful mom, wonderful dad. Educate yourself, make money, make good business, have social life, take care of yourself, even if it means doing your hair or doing makeup or going to the gym. Concentrate, focus on a good life for yourself, because this is what you are going to give to your child when your child will reconnect with you again. Be ready for that, because this time is coming, this moment is coming. Your child will reconnect with you. So make it sure that you will be ready for that, okay? So here, let's try to create a safe place for all the alienated parents, for all the parents who are in high divorce conflict, who are not able to see their own kids, to be with their own kids. Let's try to create a safe space for all of us to talk about our emotions, feelings, and talk about how real parental alienation is. How real parental alienation is.